So, willkommen bei Oblivion Remastered. Jetzt muss ich natürlich noch prüfen, ob das Mikrofon eben funktioniert hat.
Welcome.
Always a pleasure.
Well, well, you've experienced both shades of madness. Wonderful. You seem fulfilled. Full of fill. Bursting at the seams. Seamless. Now, to the meat of your endeavor. The crux of the situation. The reason for your being here. And the likely cause of your death. You'll be stopping the Grey March. Altering the course of events. Breaking the cycle. A fly in the ointment. A new cause for a different effect. We're going to change things. No! Things will be different this time around. You'll be my champion. You'll grow powerful. You'll grow to be... me. Prince of Madness, a new Sheogorath. Or you'll die trying. I love that about you. A fair question. You won't really. At least I don't think so, but you'll have power. My power. Try not to lose it. It's a pain to replace. But for all intents and purposes, you'll be me. A me to fight the him, since I won't be around. It's simple, really, if you don't think about it. Because you seem a nice enough sort, and you've made it this far. And if you don't, I'll swallow your soul and vomit it into the ever-filling chamber pot of the ageless. But mostly because I asked nicely. Well, not here. Didn't I say that? I'm never here when Jiggalag walks. It's one of the rules. I've told you too much for now. Listen to me. Prattle on. I can see your mortal brain straining. We'll talk more later. Now, you've seen the great torch that burns brightly over New Sheoth. No, because it doesn't. It should, but it doesn't. You'll fix that. You'll go to Sylarn and bring back the Flame of Agnon to relight the torch. Oh, and take care with my minions at Sylarn. In their eternal quest to please me, they're constantly fighting over Sylarn. It can be tiresome, but really, it's divine. Divinely tiresome. Well, that's your problem now. Off with you. I don't want to see you again until the great torch is lit. I wouldn't want to have to hurt you much. Oh, don't forget to make use of dear Haskell. Between you and me, if he's not summoned 3 or 4 times a day, I don't think he feels appreciated. That's where you're going to get the Flame of Agnon. Do you listen to anything I say? Do your ears work? If not, I can find use for them. Go and fetch the flame. Bring it to the Cecellum. Light the great torch. How are you going to be me if you can't even do what me tells you? It's what's used to light the great torch. Haven't we covered this? You'll find it in Sylarn. Aren't you the curious one? You know what they say about curiosity, though, don't you? It killed the intrepid adventurer who really should just be doing exactly what I say at all times! You're going to stop the Grey March by becoming me. Or a version of me, or you'll be The great torch shines brightly above New, except it makes all of my subjects They're getting more active every day. Not a good sign. You know what would be a good sign? Free sweet rolls! Ho, ho, ho! Who wouldn't like that? Shut them down where you can, and make sure to kill the priest you see around them. If you don't, they can reactivate the obelisk. They're the worst of all. My own subjects, working for the enemy. It's enough to make an old Daedric prince get all weepy. It doesn't help that they're the ones who make the obelisks work. A little chanting, a little ritual, and poof, knights of order. Bad news. Kill them when you see them. But don't touch the corpse until they're really dead. Which they aren't until you deactivate the obelisk. He's on his way. You're going to stop him? It's annoying to... New Sheath. My... come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
Yes, is there something you require? The flame of Agnon can only be lit by the immortal servants of Sheogorath, the golden saints and dark seducers of his creation. In normal times, Sheogorath would simply command it, and his servants would leap to sacrifice themselves upon the altars of rapture and despair. But alas, the times are not normal, and Sheogorath has given you this task without the authority to command it. I'm afraid you may have to be a little bit clever. Ah, the great torch. Unfortunately, the Lord Sheogorath, enlightening as always.
Überspeichern. Das passiert. Gar nichts. Oh, ganz oben an der Map. Das wird ein langer Marsch wieder.
Welcome to the House of Mania.
Hello.
ruft gerade aus von hier. Wieder meine Rüstung reparieren, fällt mir gerade ein. So, meine Reparatur haben wir. Was ist er denn? Eigentlich meine komplette Rüstung ein. Jetzt mein Schwert hier beinahe. Ah, nehmen wir ganz. Schon praktisch, wenn man nur noch einen Hammer mit sich rumschleppen muss. Aber welche der gibt? Nämlich nicht. Nämlich nicht. Jetzt doch gesehen. Oh, kann schießen. Ach, das ist gut. Letztes Schon wieder ein Gegner? Hat er das gesehen irgendwo? Ach, der Baum. Überall Gegner hier. Warum nicht? Oh, fast so hoher Absturz. Elendslager habe ich noch nicht entdeckt, oder? Nein. Was ist das? Okay. Das soll ich eigentlich verschwinden? Da hat sie jetzt doch beschworen. Natürlich wieder Kampfmusik. Kampf. Glaube ich noch mehr gewonnen sich. Mal gucken, wie weit meine Klinge eigentlich ist. Auch noch 2 Punkte. Nice. Ich ja nicht, weil ja auch nicht verwenden.
State your business. Cylon is holy ground, unfit for mortals. Then you are free to enter the Shrine of the Flame of Agnon. This key will allow you passage through any door in Sylarn. The flame is lit from the shrine's 2 altars. Once the Orioles are driven out of Sylarn, it will be our pleasure to light the flame for Sheogorath. The Grukedric Ulfri will explain everything. You should speak to her at once.
The Mazkin are unworthy to guard the Altar of Despair.
Wer ist jetzt wer? Ist die Heilige, ist die Dunkle oder wie?
Halt! Mortals are not permitted within the wall. My pardon, Lord. Receive this key, and with it free passage throughout the Shrine of the Flame of Agnon. Alas, we cannot light the flame until we take control of the Altar of Despair from the infernal Mazkin. The Armazalkana would wish to speak to you at once. Proceed through this door to our main encampment at the Altar of Rapture.
Sieht Medien aus, als wenn es so wäre. Ja,
My scouts reported no signs of the Mazkin in the Underdeep. It's our best chance to take them unawares.
Too risky. It's likely to be a trap. They could cut us to pieces down there if they knew we were coming.
With all due respect, Armaz, I ask that you reconsider. The main passage is strongly defended. Perhaps if you'd allow me to scout further.
Enough! I've made my decision. We will attack down the main passage as planned. The Mazkin will not withstand us. The Mazkin are unworthy to guard the Altar of Despair. The Mazkin are unworthy. This is no place for a mortal. We are about to join battle against the... My pardon, emissary. I am at your service. We are preparing to sweep the Mazkin scum from Sylarn. Perhaps Sheogorath sent you to help us. Only the servants of Sheogorath can light the flame, by kindling the altars of despair and rapture which feed the flame. Alas, we hold only the Altar of Rapture. The treacherous Mazkin hold the Altar of Despair. We must control both to light the flame. If you help us seize the Altar of Despair from the Mazkin, I will be honored to kindle the Flame of Agnon for my lord Sheogorath. The only way to assault the Altar of Despair is down the main passage between the 2 altars. It will be difficult. The Mazkin have fortified their position, but I am confident that with your help, we can defeat them. Will you help us retake the Altar of Despair and drive the Mazkin out of Sylarn once and for all? Very good, emissary. With your help, we will rid Sylarn of the Mazkin once and for all. Orioles, the cleansing of Sylarn begins now! Down with the Mazkin! Comrades, beware! For Sheogorath! For the Mad God!
Also ich hab gedacht, wir gehen jetzt irgendwo anders und nicht gleich zu den Nachbarn rüber.
Death to the Mazkin, for the glory of Sheogorath!
Jetzt muss ich aufpassen, dass ich kein Friendly Fire mache. Irgendwo wieder speichern. Das ist noch das normale Spiel.
Comrades, beware!
Kill the Mazkin!
Oriole!
Mad God!
For Sheogorath! Kneel before the saints! Before the saints! Kneel before the saints!
For
the mad god.
Hat Schaden gemacht oder was?
For Sheogorath!
For the Mad God! Eta Oriole!
Das sieht mir alles nach Untergrund aus hier. Gehen wir mal, was mir runter.
Follow me.
My soul for Sheogorath!
Soul for Sheogorath!
Okay, wie wird die Tür jetzt geöffnet?
For Sheogorath's glory!
For the Mad God!
For Sheogorath. Eta Mazkin.
Kneel before the saints! Kneel
For
before the
Sheogorath.
saints!
For Sheogorath.
Kneel before the saints! Kneel before the saints!
Mazkin.
For Sheogorath! For the Mad God!
Hier eigentlich.
Eta for Sheogorath!
For
For
the
the
mad
Mad
god.
God!
Hoffentlich macht es nichts, dass ich alleine vorgehe.
Follow me. Mazkin. Eta Mazkin. Mazkin. For Sheogorath. For the mad god.
Kneel before the saints! Kneel before the saints! For the
Eta
mad god.
Mazkin.
Eta Oriole! For Sheogorath! Eta Oriole! For the Mad God! For the Mad God! For the Mad God! Eta Oriole! For Sheogorath!
Letzter Gegner.
Kneel before the saints! Eta Oriole!
Ja, wer ist denn jetzt Kanef? Kanef. Miriam? Ah, hier.
Victory is ours. I have already selected a candidate for the honor of kindling the altar of rapture. I will now claim the honor of victory for myself, here on the altar of despair. Not at all. It was an honor to carry out such an agreeable duty at the personal command of Lord Sheogorath's personal emissary. Now, it is my even greater honor to die in my lord's service. Farewell.
ich die jetzt berühren kann. Oh, die ist weg. Okay, keine Leiche mehr. Ja. So viele verschiedene Pfeile. Krass. Viel zu viel Gewicht. Das müssen wir erstmal hier wieder rausfinden. Oder gab es eine Abkürzung? Wahrscheinlich hier nicht. Will ich mal, was diese Stadt wäre. Gar nichts. Also wenn es nur diesen Weg gab, wieso gab es da so ein Gespräch, dass die Leute Untergrund kommen können? Das ist jetzt ohne Untergrund. Muss ich da jetzt rein oder was? Boah. Ja, ich muss da. Kann ich mich teleportieren oder muss ich zu Fuß gehen? Aber obwohl ich brenne, bin ich nicht komplett sichtbar. Der Köcher sieht aber auch krass aus hier. Das ein Drachenkopf sein.
I saw the Zaxxer, and I magged it too. Oh, fribble.
So, wo bin ich denn jetzt hier?
Ah, you burn with the purging fire of Agnon, the flame of truth, the flickering beacon of hope in the gloom of despond. Come, light the great torch for dementia. Illuminate the conspiracies, deepen the shadows. The people of Crucible await their hero. You are truly demented, as I always suspected. Release yourself to your secret. Now, light the great torch.
Jetzt?
Tiding. I'm disappointed in your choice. Why you would choose to honor the fetid madness of Dementia is beyond my understanding. The zealots in the lands of Dementia believe they tread the humble path and find enlightenment.
Oh, that's hier.
Aren't you off to a good start? That's important. For me. Really, your work is going to save me a lot of time. The Grey March is upon us, and the ordering begins. Armies of order, sweep my realm! Death! Destruction! Then I have to pick up the pieces. And there are always lots of pieces. I don't like it, having to rebuild my realm every era. Sometimes I forget where things go, like New Sheoth. I can never remember where it belongs. You'll change that. Break the cycle. You'll stop Jigalag, and I'll have my realm to come back to. I've never actually tried that before. Why not? Something has to work. Once I dug a pit and filled it with clouds. Or was it clowns? It doesn't matter, it didn't slow him down. To be honest, it wasn't the best idea. And it really began to smell. Must have been clowns. Clouds don't smell bad. They taste of butter. And tears. But this is all new. A fresh idea. Something I hadn't thought of. Until I did. It's sure to work, even though it might not. Now, you'll need the respect of my citizens. They'll need a leader, someone to look up to when I'm gone. They're the backbone of any great land. Except where the backbone is an actual backbone. Ever been to Malakoth's realm? Oh, nasty stuff. But back to the business at hand. You'll need to control one of the carts of madness. Replace a current duke, or duchess, whichever. That will command respect. The people will rally around you. You'll have their love, their admiration, their complaints, whatever, as long as it keeps them on our side. No. No. Absolutely not. Well, yes, absolutely. Bit of a shame for them. But sometimes you need to break a few eggs or skulls. There are rules, though, even in the Isles. Rituals and rules. You need to follow them. Speak to Artis and Dervenin, the High Priest at the Sacelum Arden Sul. They can explain what needs to be done. And you've always got our man Haskell to call on for help. Faithful, like a good hound, that one. And he looks better in a suit. Ta, come visit again. We're out. Look out your eye.
The great torch flares with the light of dementia. All of Crucible will be celebrating tonight. Here, take this. The reward you have earned. Quickly now. It's best if no one knows you wear this.
Oh, een gewand der intrigue.
Interesting. Not many wish to hear about such things, but I would be glad to oblige. Becoming the Duke of Dementia requires passage through the ritual of accession. Specific guidelines set forth by Arden Sul himself. Seldom is the subject ever Wait a moment. Did you want to hear the history of the ritual? Very well. Spoken like a true son of the Demented. To become the ruler of Dementia, the current leader's heart must be cut out and brought to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacelum. Once this is done, I can pronounce the heart-bearer a duke or duchess. Then, all that is required is the blessing of our lord, Sheogorath.
Ja, was will der andere?
I'm disappointed in your choice. Why? An important part of our history, my friend. I would be glad to tell the tale if you have a moment. Certainly. When the ruler of Mania has decided it is time, he will choose a successor from his court. The successor is invited to a huge celebration, a night of hedonistic revelry, wine, song, and of course, green moat. During this, the exiting regent imbibes 3 doses of the potent drug. This causes his heart to burst, and his lifeblood flows from his body. The successor then gathers the drug-tainted blood and brings it to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacelum. Once this is done, I will proclaim the successor a duke or duchess. Then Sheogorath gives his blessing, and the cycle is completed.
You're back! How nice for you! Does that mean you've made a decision? Or are you lost? Tom! Come visit again, or I'll...
Ich weiß gar nicht mehr, wer die Herrscher sind. Also spreche ich lieber.
Look out your eyes! You're back! How... A friendly word of warning before you choose. Once you've decided which Duke to replace, there's no turning back. One choice. No more. No less. Try not to do something stupid. So which is it? What will it be? Mania? Dementia? The suspense is killing me! Or you, if I have to keep waiting.
Na gut, ich nehme Mania.
A safer choice, perhaps. Maybe you'll live through this. Théoden's a bit lost these days. Not that it's a bad thing, it suits him. Until now. Besides, won't it be a grand surprise when you make his heart burst from too much green moat? Théoden loves surprises.
Ah, deswegen ist Mania auf Drugs.
Théoden may be in a constant state of euphoria, but I wouldn't underestimate his intelligence. This is so much fun! We will speak when your task is complete. You have the...
Warum hab ich kein Quest
We will
hier?
speak when your task is...
What else can I help you? If I were you, I'd check with Théoden's steward, Wide-Eye. You can usually find her roaming around New Sheoth, or spending a lot of time on the palace grounds. Tread the humble path and find enlightenment.
Sicherheit mal woanders sprechen.
Greeting. How can I help you this fine day? such a kind and noble man. In times like these, it's good to have a leader who still enjoys all the modern pleasures Mania has to offer. Well, yes. Apart from enjoying his painting, reading a good book, or a rousing night of erotic bedroom games. I'm speaking of Greenmote, of course. There is no greater pleasure. If I didn't have such a busy daily routine, I'd likely indulge myself in its pleasures more often. Very well. I see little harm in telling you. After a bit of reading in the garden and running my special errand at noon, I like to shop at Books of Bliss. Around 8 p.m. we are served dinner. Gundlar is quite a chef and prepares Thaden's meals personally, adding just a hint of Greenmote. After that, we dance, we sing, or we do whatever else suits my lord's tastes. Greenmote is the refined version of the spores that are harvested from the spore trees that dot Mania. We keep the Greenmote safely tucked inside the Greenmote silo. You can imagine the ruckus if its location was known. Only a select few, such as myself, know the silo's location. However, we are sworn to secrecy. Yes, I must attend to him.
Okay, wie viel Uhr haben wir? Nein, 19 Uhr. Das ist schon zum Abendessen. Lass ein bisschen auf den nächsten Tag warten.
Greetings, friend.
So, also wo ist sie? Sie ist noch drin.
Sylarn is ours at last, thanks to you.
Das sind einfach die Wächter hier.
How may I serve?
Welcome to the House of Mania. Speak, sister.
Ich muss hier mit Abstand fahren. Also können wir das Schleichen verbessern. Okay. Muss ich jetzt erstmal warten. Das entdeckt sie mich noch. Okay, let's go. Okay, sie hat einen guten Vorsprung anscheinend. Hier ist eine Wache. Sieht jetzt einfach aus wie in dieser Nester. Da ich komplett unsichtbar bin und lautlos, hab ich keiner sehen. Das ist der beste Zauber. Ich wüsste nicht, wie man ohne Zauber an denen vorbeischleichen sollte. Okay, wie kommt man hier nochmal runter? Ah, hier. Gut. Ist das Grünstaub? Wo ist der andere? Die ist gar nicht hier. So. Die Frage ist, wo ist die Küche? Wird es mir angezeigt? Abendessen und Wein. Gar keine Wachen mehr hier. Wo sind die alle hin? Okay, hier ist eine.
Hello again, my friend.
Hi. Cease your prattling.
Take care.
What? Welcome to the House of Mania. Speak, sister.
Oh shit. Moment. Wo ist die Küche? Die Grafen welcher sind. Hä? Hoppla. Okay, da hinten. Wird er jetzt hier essen? In so einem großen Raum essen. Okay, hier und dann hier den Wein. Ah. Ich hätte gedacht, man geht in den gleichen Essensraum. Wird dort alles vergiften. Dann gibt mir erstmal unseren geheimen Keller.
Speak, sister.
I do so admire good books. They fill my mind with such...
Jetzt wird mir Mochtado angezeigt. Okay, vorspulen, gucken, wo er lang geht. Also wo ist er? Hier drin.
Every day is like being born. So new and so alive.
Okay, gleich geht's los. Hoffe ich.
Hello.
I've heard that skinned hounds don't like fire.
I've heard the same. Still, best to just avoid them. Take care.
Obwohl der Stream jetzt schon fast eine Stunde geht, kein Zuschauer. Ja,
Greetings, friend.
mehr Zeit, da waren Zuschauer noch da. Und ich würde sagen, nur die zwei Essen hier. Wenig. Ach, da kommen andere. Okay. So, dann zwei Gäste, da gibt es keine mehr. Verpackt oder warum stehen die immer wieder auf? Also schon eine ganze Weile begonnen.
Oh my, yes. I feel especially delighted this evening. Perhaps it's time I recited my latest soliloquy. The lady fair, our love is told, with the hair as fine as soft-spun gold, lips as red as sun-drenched dawn, skin as soft as a newborn fawn, eyes as blue as a cerulean sea. What? My heart can't breathe. Help me! Oh!
Okay. Punkte auf Redekunst. Das ist ja krasser Shit. Na gut, nehmen wir aus dem Medium.
I never suspected it was Thaden's time, but what's done is done. I honor his choice. I'm sure we'll speak again.
There's no need to mourn. The ritual has begun. Be happy. I've heard of such a grand place. Ah, to imagine all that wonderful green moat under one roof. May all your days be filled with enlightenment and birth.
Ja, der Grünstopp bringt aber auch nichts. So, wo geht's denn hier zum Ritual? Ist es außerhalb der Stadt oder wie? Ja, außerhalb des Palasts.
Blessings, citizen.
You have things to do. We will speak when your task is complete.
Jetzt aber, oder?
Once again has the ritual of accession come full circle. The blood of Théden has been consumed by Arden Sul's will, and all of Mania welcomes you with open arms. I now declare you Duke of Mania of the Shivering Isles. May your light shine upon all our happiest days. May Arden Sul enrich your mind.
You've done it! The ritual is complete, and you've survived! A shame about Théden, but it's how he would have wanted it to go. Now, on to other...
Wait, I must speak. The ritual must not be completed.
Syl! You dare interrupt me? Only I interrupt me. Like just then. I'm speaking with someone. We'll talk later. Or not. When is later exactly? Not now, I'm sure of that. Guards! I think Syl forgot how to use the door. Kindly show her out, before I forget myself.
Ist irgendwas noch?
Théden? Dead? You've done this. It was you all along.
Hold your tongue, little Duchess, or I'll tear it from your mouth.
Replacing Théden with this outsider? This is how it ends. I should have seen this coming.
Calm yourself, Syl. You're making my teeth itch. You still hold your office? I suggest you see to your duties.
No, I see what's going on. I should have seen it before. You conspire to destroy us all. You're a fool if you think I'll allow this to happen.
Fool? Visionary! Change is in the air, Syl. Breathe it deep. Bathe in its scent. Bottle it up, save some for later.
Order stands at our door. They've taken the fringe. Did you even know? Do you care? And you speak of change.
Change will preserve us. It is the lifeblood of the Isles. It will move mountains. It will mount movements.
No, I can't do this. There has to be a way out. A way to escape.
Then go, Syl. Return to your quarters before I send you back in pieces.
Yes, that's what I'll do. I'll go. The enemy of my enemy orders the key. I'll keep them close.
No! Let her go.
This is not over, Mad God. I give myself to Jiggalag. As a priest of order, I'll be safe. Your empire will crumble before the armies of order.
Wondering why I let her go, aren't you? I can see it in your face. Mostly in the eyes. I may take those from you when this is done. This has never happened before. The ruler of dementia turning traitor? Unprecedented. I've seen others defect, but never a duke. Maybe we're onto something here. We'll see how it plays out. It can't be worse than what's happened before. I do, I did, and I won't say it again. But that's enough about that. You're the ruler of Mania. Oh, just look at you. You're positively beaming. You now have the power to summon golden saints. They've always served the Duke of Mania. I think it's the bright colors. They just love them. And here is the Ring of Lordship, a symbol of your new station. Symbols are important. They carry weight in this realm, and others. You would be well served to remember that. She was right about that. I can feel it. In my bones. The little ones. The Grey March has swept the fringe. Aura gathers its forces there as we speak. And I hate when people gather forces in my fringe. You'll need to put an end to that. Stop them. My army should already be there, but I want you to see what you can do to help. If they continue to marshal their forces there, we won't be able to contain them. Make sure they can't. Ta, come visit again, or I'll
Sehr schön. Guter Fortschritt. 2 Erfolge. Und damit endet es auch.